Have you ever, because you told me you don't only want to look out for your other son that's currently locked up, whatever.
Right.
Have you looked out for KSOO?
I haven't. And I want to, but I don't want him to perceive it as I'm antagonizing him. I'm trying to let him develop in his situation, if I'm using the right terms, you know, and I want to send him food. I want to do things for him. I want to prepare him for his fight on the back end. I want to help prepare him for his fight on the back end. You know, I get the way he feel. I understand the way he feel.
Let me ask you a question. Let me cut you in for a second. You his father, and you know him better than most.
Right.
Do you think he has a gripe against you right now?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Like you don't think he look at it like, man, my dad, I should have just.
I think a gripe is an understatement.
So you think he hates you right now?
Right now, of course. Okay. But I understand. See, this the thing. Now this what I believe.
Right. Talk to me.
Okay, we all go to trial. We all get found guilty. Cause you got to understand Jacksonville, Florida too. You know, they got a 90. They conviction rate like the feds. We all go to trial. We all get found guilty. We go up the road. We up the road 10, 15 years. Somebody come from one prison where I'm at to where he at. Yeah, boy, I just left your daddy, man. He over there in a wheelchair and Joker pushing him to the child hall, blah, blah, blah. Damn, man, I should have got my dad out of there. Because that gonna come with growth. See, I guarantee you, one day, he gonna understand. And he gonna look at the whole situation differently.
Like understand what? Like, damn, I see what my dad did, what he did. You think he gonna wake up one day and really come to that understanding?
Definitely.
I don't think so.
Do we have kids?
No.
It's good. That's a hard pill to swallow, man.
No, that's a very hard pill to swallow.
I'm talking about through all the growth and development. I'm still like, that's my dad, and
but at the same time, I don't believe KSOO read one discovery. I think the case got serious to KSOO in maybe when the trial was 2025. That's when I think it got serious to him. I don't think he ever took this whole situation serious. I think he got too caught up in the celebrity,
the attention
of it. You know, this was serious.
Yeah, or nationwide.
And nobody don't care about KSOO right now.
Nah,
he's done. He old news. You know, he old news right now. You know, I seen just Sunday where somebody posted in his behalf something about the Super Bowl that I guess they made it like he said it. And you see the comments, you like, they don't care about him. His homeboys don't care about him. You know what I'm saying?
But to be honest, it's like you got his limelight right now on the other end of the fence on some other shit. If you really want to be honest,
I ain't listen.
It's man. like you got his like, cause everybody want to know what's up with Blue right now.
You know
they checking for you, Blue.
Bro, you got to understand, right? I'm the clout. And
you think you the clout.
See, they write about me.
Right.
I never got out to write about, of course I wanted to tell my side of the story.
Right.
Of course I wanted to be heard of, of course I want to be, everybody got their own stories. You know, I've heard so many far-fetched stories about it. Ought to be a law against some of the stuff that these people make up out there. You know, but they don't call that police. A lot of these bloggers do. A lot of them, how they make their narratives of this story and that story right there, and that just blogging, but they don't think the people, the jurors, and none of that look at YouTube. They don't think the people that's gonna be on the jury hear none of this when they put the whole thing together and they be dead wrong. You know how many people done died from social media, somebody blaming a murder on them and they done got killed, and they find out the next week after they done got killed that they wasn't the ones who done it. You know, it should be something against these people to be able to make up all this stuff that they make up.
But you know, that's just, social media, like you said, blogging, that's what they do.
It's the new streets. Yeah. See, this the thing, man. I ain't chasing no clout. I gotta live out here.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta live too. Ain't no question about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no status no more. I done had all the status in the world. It counts for nothing now. And I understand that. But it happened. It's there.
What about the negative? Because I know it was something where people were saying, like, you know, they didn't want you in certain neighborhoods, or they didn't want you certain. Like, how did you deal with that? I know there's a lot of backlash. It's called like backlash.
That's what it is, backlash. That's what I want to do.
Man, you know, half of the people that's saying that they ain't from Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people just talking, you know, and see, they took a lot of things. Hold on.
Right, the Bluetooth.
Hello?
This is a prepaid call from
Bluetooth.
Crazy.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. So who we speaking to on the phone, man? This tells from the jails. You know, we here with your father, Blue. Can you tell audience who we speaking with today?
You know, I go by Krazy K, but I don't have Abdul Karim. I really, you know, that's who I go by. You know, that's what the world they know me by. But you know, I'm Muslim, so I can be nothing more, nothing less. How y'all brothers doing?
We doing good. We doing good, man. We are glad you can call in. So we understand you are part of you are a part of the case. You know, with your father and your brother, which ultimately, you know, got your brother life in prison. How much time did you get with the situation?
I'm currently serving 12 years, but you know, out of 85%, we do 9 years and 11 months, so I'll be home for like 4 years.
And what was
been down 5 years?
And what was you charged with? What's your charges that you were found guilty of?
I would charge with first-degree premeditated murder by a gang member and accessory after the fact. So basically, you know, I was charged with the murder too. Like, me and my brother, we was both indicted as being the shooter. So, you know, but they determined through my medical conditions that I couldn't run at the time because being that I was paralyzed. So they already had excluded me from everything, like far as being in the car and everything. The only thing they had me was in the area of the, like, on the scene, and, you know, things like that. They didn't have no like substantial evidence. It was circumstantial evidence, but you know, being that that's my daddy, that's my brother, I'm guilty by association. So they just basically just was holding me the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, my big brother got killed. I was in the car. My dad was in the car. So they felt like I had a motive to retaliate on, you know what I'm saying, other people whose names was coming up or who was speaking on my brother.
Mm. So we just want to ask a question. This is a real serious question that I want to ask. Because we speak about KSOO, we speak about yourself, and we speak about your father being on the case and your father testifying, getting on the stand. Do you think your father was right for what he did, or are you mad at your father? What's your thoughts on your father testifying?
On your brother.
I was mad, you know, because, you know, that's my father. I was mad. You know, we all was mad because, you know, our father, he like our sole provider. He like our Superman. We look up to him, like, in every aspect, anywhere in life. Like, we love our father more than we love our mother. And it's supposed to be love your mother more than you love your father. Well, honor your mother, honor your father. But, you know, I was mad, you know, because I didn't understand, you know, because I already was going through my traumatic things with my brain injury and my body. So, you know, I was stuck. I was focused on just being silent, just the whole situation because of what had happened to us. So I didn't understand, but then as more time I sat and I read over my case, understood, like, you know, dang, like, man, I put my daddy in this situation. What if I never called my daddy? You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't never been in that situation because all it was a phone call for me trying to get him to help my friends, not my brother, to help my friends because they called me saying they needed help. So that's all it was. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at it like, dang, I shouldn't even call him. Why? But it's like, he the only one I know I could have called. And in any situation we ever been in, even them dudes, my brother, everybody that's in that's in our inner circle know that you can call on Blue, he gonna come. He don't care if it's 100 people outside with guns or it's a fire broke out. He gonna come. He gonna die for us. We supposed to be ready to die for him too, but we wasn't ready to die for him or do the time for him. We was ready to do it for our homeboys, the ones who don't even love us or who ain't even here for us. Ain't nobody here for us. The internet is a persona that people living up to, and they think that everybody real because they have money. But I ain't like right now. I'm in a peaceful space right now. I don't really too much think about that, because the lost upon us, I let say, man, we gotta forgive, and it ain't for the sake of us. It's for the sake of him, because that's what he loves. So, and my daddy, he was on our blood sacred. So, nothing that we can do about what's going on right now. We gotta deal with it.
How was your adjustment in there, man? This is Black, man, from Tales from the Jails, Brahim, man. That was my counterpart brother that you was just talking to, Tawfiq. I'm the one that did a whole lot of time inside the penitentiaries. I want to ask you, what's your mental nowadays, man? How you feel, man? Do you feel regret? Do you feel like things could have went differently? Or do you feel like complacent, like it is what it is, we had to do what we had to do? Because ultimately y'all was found guilty or whatever the case, it's guilty at the end of the day. So, like, what's your mindset these days?
My mentality now is like, just, I have regret some days, and then some days I don't. I'm happy that everything played out how it played out, because if it didn't play out how it played out, then, I probably would have got shot in the back of my head by people closer to me, because I didn't know who my friends or who my family was until I came here. And, it's sad that I had to learn this way, you know what I'm saying? Because I done been killed before, and I already seen my death, you know what I'm saying? Allah gave me another chance to be able to wake up and to be able to see how people already do me. And I still, did repetitive things by getting in the streets and conducting myself in certain business. And I done put myself in a situation again, gave these people the upper hand. So some days I have I go through little phases where I'm mad and like, dang, man, I just wish this one went like this. But then I be like, man, it is what it is. Because, here you got some real solid dudes. And, prison like college for some people, if you're trying to learn and you're trying to gain and you're trying to get out and change your life. So it ain't all bad, but it ain't all good. But it's a struggle in here. It's all about striving to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I just wish I would have listened. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that it ain't nothing but 6 words that you got to listen to, which is listen. Like, listen what your parents say. Be obedient. Never understood why Allah say be obedient to your parents. Like, it's because of situations like this. You know what I'm saying? Your parents already know you. They the one held you and carried you and, you know what I'm saying, gave you birth. So they already know who is who and what is what. But we don't listen to them because we feel like they old or they just talking. You know what I'm saying? Now my mama, she has passed. God bless her soul. She not here for me able to be able to get things from. Now my daddy, he going through his situation. It hurt me that we'll never be able to how we was before. Like, we talk, but it's like how the world now. It's like we won't be able to go out, hang, eat out, because the whole world in our business and what's going on. Everybody got their input on this situation.
Yeah, everybody definitely got. This is a unique situation. Now you got to say this on yourself. You don't see every day to where as though, you got brothers and a father that's on a case of a high magnitude case, and then, you had the father that, flipped on whatever the reason is. You don't see that every day. So that is something that's why it's getting national attention. Question for you. If you was released today, right? Krazy, when we call you Krazy K?
You say who?
I said, you want me to call you Krazy or K?
Nah, they call me Krazy K.
Oh, Krazy K. All right. Question for you. If you was released today, right? Today, do you feel as though that jail made you see life in a different point of view? As of now?
Yeah, it did. Cause it's like I look at it like right now I'm in the military. Like I'm being sent off the water fight. You know what I'm saying? With people I don't know, and you know what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm even make it home. You know what I'm saying? I'm just moving off my hope. So it did made me like, I'm in a building right now. I'm in the inside facility. This place be burned down, catch on fire. Like it's no windows, nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? We just had a fire drill, so it made me do like, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, man, when I get out, man, I got to take advantage. You know what I'm saying? The people who out there in the outside world don't understand how important it is. Your freedom, like everybody has your freedom right now. Even people that's free, they want your freedom. Your freedom is unlimited. When you have freedom, it ain't nothing in the world that you can't do. Right now, I don't have my freedom. I'm limited. You know what I'm saying? Like this phone call, phone's on the wall. So you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Inshallah, I was able to call because it's multiple people got families. You can go tell people, hey, my mama just died, my daddy died. Their mama died, their daddy died. Majority of dudes in the system don't have no father, don't have no daddy. So you know, jail, prison, jail, all of it. It's like it's a rule and awakening, man. It's wake up, smell the coffee. Like a lot of people, they started going to these things. Like they got these temptations, man, to do this and do that until they get in the situation. Nobody knows what they're gonna do until they put in that situation in that small room. Like it be pressure enough, especially when you facing life. Like when you facing 10, 20 years, it's easy to. Man, I'm going to lay down and come home. But when you facing life, you look at your whole life, not just a ton of it. You looking at everything like, dang, like, I'm finna really have to lay on this bed here that's nothing but cotton. And I'm finna have to be going to the chow hall, eating this slop for the rest of my life. I'm going to die here in Florida. It ain't no, you can look it up. It ain't no, life is life. You know what I'm saying? You can try to get back, but it takes 20 to 30 years. It ain't easy. There ain't no parole board.
Well, you don't have life. You got 12 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll be home, inshallah.
Yeah, but it's no parole. Like, you know, I'm doing damn near 10 years off 12 years. So
it's like federal time.
Crazy.
It's like federal time.
How much time you got in? What, 2 years?
I got 5 in.
5.
Hey,
but if I max out, I do 7 more.
Question for you, Krazy K. If you could rewind the hands of time, knowing what you know now, would you do it differently?
Yeah, I would have did it differently. Like a lot of things I didn't know. Like I didn't even know my brother had a record deal. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even know like that. It's a lot of things that I didn't know. I didn't know, but it was a lot of things. I'm learning a lot of things now because basically my thoughts are not clouded. I ain't on drugs. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing now, I'm seeing. It's a lot of things we could have did different, you know, because we had the opportunity to take advantage of the opportunity. And we did, like, we choose to be in the streets and thinking like us living that life, it'll promise what it can, but it really didn't. So, you know, like now it's like it's crazy because it's like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody don't get that chance at success, to be successful and to be something. And we just gotta keep moving forward. Like the situation with my daddy it's gonna get old. You know, ain't nobody cares. Nobody really cares about it. My brother was the most hated in Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? Nobody liked him. Nobody wants to see him on top. You know what I'm saying? I pray one day, you know what I'm saying, as he laying down in his bunk, he go to thinking like me and realize what's going on. And we could have did things different, man. We could have just been a regular family, man, just living our life. We would have been all right instead of being caught up in the media. You know what I'm saying? We already had the fame people. We've been famous our whole life, way before the rap. My dad and my granddad are taking over the streets. But we got caught up and conducting business with these counselors, people who don't believe and don't care nothing about us.
Let me ask you a question. Have you had any contact with your brother KSOO?
I talked to him like this December, like October, like 2.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Talked to him like 2 months ago.
What was he saying? How was he sounding?
Just like, you know, people ain't here for him, and you know, how people ain't pay his lawyer, ain't buy him a student tie. KSOO never been an outspoken person like that. He don't know how to express himself. So, but I know that's my brother, so I kind of ask some questions on things like, you know, how people treat him, or what he got going on, and things like that. He don't really too much talk about the time or how he gonna get it back or nothing like that. We just regular brother talk.
Wow. Well. No, man, it's a difficult situation, man. So, you know, inshallah, man, you come home and and you just be a positive influence for those out here, because you know that prison wall, or being behind that prison wall, is a serious matter for sure.
Real serious.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So you know, no, go ahead. What you gonna say?
How about it? See you McGreece, because you know.
Thank you for using GTL.
I hate that, boy.
Yeah.